and that's okay. It's really the thought process for me. I never understood this. How do you psych yourself out of a good person? No, it's the thought process for you, jackass. How do you disturb your own peace? Oh! No, it really been a thought process for me. I never understood the math. Like, hold on one second. Someone walks into your life, doesn't try to disturb your peace, but brings you peace. Someone actually respects you and willing and able to treat you right. But you ain't used to something real. No, it's really the thought process to me. I never understood this mind manipulation game process. No, it's the thought process to me. I pray for someone to love me the right way. I even judge your dumbass self. It's the thought process for me. It wasn't an even exchange, jackass. No, it really be the thought process for me. I never understood these mind games at the end of the day. When it comes to certain folks' vocabulary, like your dumbass sat there and listened to he say, she say, the one who's truly miserable, that one that can't even hold a man, let alone a woman at the end of the day to hold a conversation, let alone, to proceed in a healthy relationship. It's the thought process me. How you take advice for someone that can't even relate to themselves. No, it's the thought process me, you one big dumbass. Ow! Because you sat there and listened to third-party conversation and only for you to realize my dreams almost came true, but I fumbled it. Oh, God, send them back, please. God, send them back to me. No, it's really the thought process. Me, it's too late. God said not today. Leave the innocent people alone. No, it's really the thought process. Me, I never understood this. How you ask for someone to come into your life to treat you right, right? And they show you something that you're not used to, only to realize you was mentally unstable, and you sat there and painted a picture that someone was so mentally unstable and they needed a straight body jacket, but that was never the case. No, it's the thought process for me. I never understood this. When you start talking to somebody to get to know them, you're supposed to have conversation. You can talk about the future and everything. No, it's the thought process. I don't know what's wrong with these dumbass people. Oh, sometimes I can't blame your parent. Because, they raised you to a certain point. For you to realize that you have to understand your own comprehension. No, it's the thought process for me. Didn't you go to school, you dumbass? It don't matter what your IQ score is, because it's really low. No, it's really the thought process for me. When someone sits there and says, you're slow, stupid, and retarded. You can't comprehend. Talking about yourself? Oh! Oh. I never understood this. How karmics, right? They go to these practitioners and they go to these tarot readers or whatever the case may be. The karmics or whatever the case may be. To get readings on certain individuals and to see what somebody got going on. And they realize at the end of the day, they didn't want to believe what someone was saying. Like, hey, this is really a good person. And in the back of their head, like saying to themselves, says, no, this can't be true. When you realize this can't be true, this either. When you realize you just missed out on a blessing, you jackass, you disturbed your own peace. Oh, I would hate for you to come across a karmic at the end of the day when they a tarot reader and they say to you is, that's not the love of your life. And only for you to realize, hold on one second. But they know how to treat somebody right, and I have the time and day, and you slate me on my own fucking position. How did this happen? No, it's really the thought process me, because it happens. Like, when you did something, instead of getting to know somebody, you decide to pay a service fee. No, it's the thought process for me. Or let alone, when you a real individual at the end of the day, and you hear somebody talking about you, behind your back, and God says, I'm going to show you something better I can tell you. So you go to this tarot reader or whatever the case may be. Hey, how you doing? Do a reading for me or whatever the case may be. Only to find out you was dealing with a karmic this whole entire time, and God showed you this person is trying to stop your love life. No, it's the thought process for me. Because they see that you have potential, and because their love life at the end of the day is shit. It's the thought process. You gotta be careful where you go to. Because people swear they stopping something and only to realize, damn, motherfucker, you rejected yourself with your own pain. Oh, you wanted to fight me? Only to realize you shortchanged yourself out your own blessing. That was choosing yourself. To have common sense to leave innocent people alone. It really be the thought process to me. How individuals will watch you for so long, and they will pick and choose who they want to bully. And then when they pick the wrong person, everything that they pray for on your downfall at the end of the day, that return back to sin that actually works. And I didn't have to tick for tack with you at the end of the day. I didn't have to disrespect you at the end of the day. I didn't have to get out of character with you at the end of the day. It really be the thought process, me. Now, continue. No, it's the thought process, me. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, this part. You ever been single, and meant what you said, being stable? No, it's the thought process to me. But you know, someone had to paint a picture that you was mentally incompetent or whatever the case may be, because they didn't want someone to see you in the light of you being your authentic self. So they painted this picture of an illusion and painted you out to be crazy, slow, stupid, and retarded. Saying that you can't hold a conversation, that you're mentally unstable to hold a relationship. And they don't even know themselves. All because someone actually sees potential within you. All because you know how to love. You know how to respect folks. You're very kind. All the above to be a good person. And you didn't have to dim somebody's light to stand before yourself. How this type of stuff happens every single day. How you know you had an associate or a family member or just somebody on the sideline that just doesn't want you to be happy with your love life. Doesn't want you to be happy mentally. And they will sit there and group up amongst people. You may have had a conversation with them, but they don't know you. And they sat there and they thought they had the last laugh, but God works in mysterious ways. And I say that respectfully. You sat there and painted a picture of somebody at the end of the day. It was truly a false narrative. When you could have got to truly know somebody instead of you listening to he say, she say. It's not about somebody being mad. Far from that. Because what's truly for somebody is going to respect them. What's truly for somebody is going to approach them like an adult, not a child. And someone doesn't have to play with come to me spells. Someone doesn't have to play with sporic in a toxic way to get someone's time and day. Because we are all not the same. It's the thought process, me, how someone can see potential within somebody and they could be a hater from disguise at the end of the day. But when that mask fell off, God saw what you was doing behind closed doors because God was in the room and truly paying attention. You thought you was going to stop somebody's love life. You thought you was going to stop somebody's financial stability. You thought you was going to make someone mentally sick and make them feel like they wasn't worthy of choosing themselves. You was doing death spells at the end of the day, right to left. Keep checking and tapping on people at the end of the day under fake pages, can't even acknowledge who you are. It really be the thought process to me. How people so miserable, they try to disturb your peace, but they couldn't break the real one at the end of the day. To take the best out of them, because they've been through enough. You swear you know somebody at the end of the day. But look how those tables turn. You only played in your own face. You dealt your own fair share, your own karma. Because God warned you multiple times to stop. But you decide to, you know what, no. I'm going to humiliate this person. I'm going to disrespect this person. I'm going to laugh at their pain. Even, you know what, I'm going to make up a false narrative and make people believe it. When I know at the end of the day, that's not how that person showed up to me. That person was nothing but respectful, loving, caring. And if I needed him at the end of the day, he had my back. It really be the thought process to me, how people forget to mention that. They never had malicious intentions towards me or my family. They never disrespected me, not one time during my life on this earth. But I'm going to paint them out to be somebody they not. All because of the fact I got controlling issues. All because of the fact that at the end of the day, I know they're not going to speak up for themselves. Because you know why? They're not a confrontational person. This type of stuff happens every single day. Where someone takes someone's kindness for weakness. You know, when you're not the type of person to go back and forth. You don't do drama. So when a person knows that you don't do drama, they cause their own drama at the end of the day, only to realize, hold on 1 second. You forgot to find balance, to realize it wasn't an even exchange. How you pushed your own wig back, looking for a reaction at the end of the day. It really be the thought process of me. It was really fun at the time and when it came to your day. But only for you to realize, hold on 1 second, you truly made a mistake. It really be the thought process to me. How someone respected you when you couldn't even see. How someone had your back when you couldn't even relate to your own love language. How to love yourself. You put yourself in secret competition amongst somebody at the end of the day that had a high IQ score higher than you. And I say that respectfully. Remember, you painted them out to be slow, stupid, and retarded. Regardless if they was in a small setting classroom. That person was smart. It's a side that God was protecting when it came to this innocent person for all the right reasons. And you try to play on somebody's time and day. But God said at the end of the day, I work in mysterious ways. That energy is different. And it's so funny to see how people would swear you're a witch or you play with spoke in a toxic way when that type of footwork is not within you. Because you know what karma looks like up close in person when God is truly showing you, I got you. Just continue to show up for you and elevate how I'm allowing you to believe in your faith. They made a big mistake behind closed doors, but I got this at the end of the day to show you that you are worthy. And they gonna deal with their karma. They gonna deal with their karma. Because you was not a mistake when God created you. They wanted you to hate yourself. They told you that you was ugly and you was beautiful. You was handsome. You was God's creation. How jealousy and envy at the end of the day can take play. For someone to have so much hate and animosity. You sat there and played with spell work on someone's life for so long. Doing kitchen magic, whatever the case may be. Playing with voodoo. Witchcraft in the darkest ways. In the most unhealthiest ways. Every spell work that you projected on somebody in the most unhealthiest way, it went back to sender. Not everybody's truly protected at the end of the day. Damn, how your ancestors fucking with me now? How that work? How does that work? How your ancestors not riding for you no more? Because that happens. And I say that respectfully because they got tired of your dumb ass. They kept telling you to stop. They gave you signs after signs. Leave that person alone. Leave that child of God alone, let alone the chosen one who ain't got to hurt nobody, manipulate them. Nope, manipulate anybody. And they ain't have to have malicious intentions. But you decided, you know what? I didn't care. You said F them. That's what you said. Ain't nobody gonna believe you anyway. It really be the thought process to me. If the shoe fit, then wear it. It really be the thought process to me how someone can have spell work going on in their life for so long. For so long, from a child point of view up into their adulthood. They come across different types of folks at the end of the day who had this type of mindset. So it just wasn't you, but you be so surprised when your mask fell off that damn, all those lies you was telling behind closed doors. It wasn't funny. My content is not for everyone. It's not. When a real person at the end of the day, real recognize real, I ain't gotta play with spell work. Real recognize real, I ain't gotta play in your face. Real recognize real, damn neighbor. I hope you find peace in your own lane one day, respectfully. Leave innocent people alone. You sat there and played victim. Now respectfully. Said that someone did something to you. And then you sat there and lied about someone's trials and tribulations. How they was homeless. But you forgot to say what really happened. It really be the thought process to me. How the lies you told at the end of the day. Damn, you felt flight right on your face. Because you can't even recognize to pick up your face at the end of the day when it come to your draw. Because you replaced your own mindset, lacking of self-awareness. Because your mask fell off. Ain't nothing real about you. It don't matter if you got a child at the end of the day. It really be the thought process to me. How someone can come into your life, regardless to how long you knew them. Yeah, you probably still don't know them. Because if that was the case at the end of the day, you would have respected them. But you was a clout chaser. You like to do stuff for likes and views. And everybody don't move that way at the end of the day. It really be the thought process to me. How you sat there and lied about someone's trials and tribulations. And you never thought that someone would tell their story. You never thought that someone would have the heart to be their authentic self, something that you couldn't relate to. Was actually loving yourself. Because you had so much hate within you, had so much jealousy and envy within you. How you forget to love yourself? And you projecting all this negative energy into the universe at the end of the day. Only for you to realize that, damn, you truly fell fat on your ass at the end of the day, literally. It was fun when you did it. But then you had to realize, hold on 1 second, how everybody's turned against you. How everybody's turned against you. Those private chat conversations that you was having, you know, the text messages, email conversations, or whatever you was doing. They realized that you was truly the problem. Because how you still bullying somebody at the end of the day and they not even saying nothing to you? How you bullying somebody every single day? Like, that's all you do is bully somebody. And everybody that come into your life, you do the same thing to them too. You looking for reaction. And when they block your dumb ass at the end of the day, you paint a picture of something that it truly wasn't. All because you got controlling issues. And nobody ain't trying to go back and forth with a bitch at the end of the day that need a fucking straight body jacket respectfully. And I said what I said. It really be the thought process to me. Leave innocent people alone. It really be the thought process to me. You ain't used to something genuine, so you try to destroy it because someone's authentic and everybody loved them. And they ain't gotta try hard besides show up and be their authentic self. How you mad? I never understood that. Like, how could you be a hater at the end of the day because someone naturally gets love? And they ain't gotta try hard. Regardless if it's on the internet or in reality. And I say that respectfully. Because you living in a delusional ass world. But that's how you paint that picture, that's how you paint the picture of that innocent person at the end of the day. But folks saw right through your game. It wasn't an even exchange. It really be the thought process to me. How folks be wanting to line you up, size you up at the end of the day, all because of the fact that you know how to be your authentic self. You tie your shoe different. You know how to relate to brushing your teeth at the end of the day, to understand your hygiene. You wasn't trying to cause confusion. You understood self-care at the end of the day, to love yourself and understand that you are worthy, understand self-awareness, something that you truly didn't lack, but self-respect. Something that they couldn't get in tune with, so they had to disrespect you, to paint you out to be something that you truly wasn't. It really be the thought process for me. All this stuff that you said about somebody when they was trying to get on their feet, and they ain't have to prove nothing to you besides be they self, and they still bypassed you at the end of the day, and they wasn't even part of your race. It really be the thought process to me. How does that happen, neighbor? This type of stuff happens every single day. Just because it's not happening to you, it's happening to somebody. And someone just got psyched at their free will, all because of the fact that they was being their authentic self. It didn't matter if someone was financially stable or not. It didn't matter if someone had a roof over their head or not. How someone could have so much animosity and hate and jealousy and envy within them. Oh, that person not like that. That person not like that. People pick and choose who they want to bully. People pick and choose who they want to disrespect. It really be the thought process to me. Always be yourself with no malicious intention. They try to kick you down and just try to distract you, make you feel like you wasn't worthy of choosing you. But God truly showed you that you are worthy. And I say that respectfully. I do not worship the devil. I don't play with spoken in a toxic way. And I do not have to destiny swipe with anybody. Let alone I don't have to play with nobody's. I don't have to energy harvest off anybody's energy. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. It's not. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. Everybody's not supposed to be part of your journey, and that's okay. But it's kind of funny how when God shows you certain signs when it comes to certain individuals, how they made you their enemy and you didn't make them your enemy, how God truly protects you and why God closed certain doors in your life for all the right reasons. It's not that you're running from your past. Far from that. Because someone had malicious intentions. Someone didn't want you to prosper. Someone wanted to paint a narrative of somebody that you truly wasn't. Or because you had confidence. They couldn't relate to go within. And the childhood trauma that you endured as a child point of view, it was supposed to make you feel like you wasn't supposed to see another day. That childhood trauma went into your adulthood. You were supposed to be your own worst enemy. You wasn't supposed to relate to you. You wasn't supposed to recognize that you was worthy. You didn't think that you was better than anybody. But you just knew how to be yourself. And because you was being yourself, and you knew how to respect somebody, you know, RESPCT, I knew how to respect my neighbor. And I ain't got to discourage you, let alone kick you down. You know when you come across those individuals at the end of the day that want to see everybody elevate? Because that's how God created us to be. When the enemy steps in, causes so much chaos and confusion. To make you feel at the end of the day, disturb your neighbor's peace. That was never the norm. But it became the norm. But it's not the norm. And that's why God was sending all the right people that's truly for you with no malicious intentions. Because the real ones at the end of the day with no malicious intentions, regardless of what they're going through in life, they're going to respect you because of who you are. And it's going to be an equal exchange, meeting each other halfway. And I say that respectfully. Regardless of how much of a person will paint a picture of somebody that you're truly not. When someone truly comes into your life, they see you for who you truly are. They're not going based off he say, she say. They're not going based off what you've been through 10, 20 years ago. And I say that respectfully. And especially when you don't got malicious intentions, and especially when you don't got malicious intentions towards others, because certain people don't affiliate themselves with bullies. Certain people don't affiliate themselves with people kicking someone down. Because if you could kick me down, if you could kick the next person down, you could kick me down too when you pick and choose to. My content is not for everyone. It's not about someone being emotionally unstable. Respect is a two-way street, regardless of someone's sexual orientation. When God sends the right people into your life, respect is a two-way street. It's not chaos and confusion disturbing anyone's peace. No, it's not. The energy is different. God is not manipulation. God is not malicious intentions. God is not for sale. My content is not for everyone. It's sad and disgusting to see how someone would disrespect an innocent person because of their sexual orientation. And never not one time did your neighbor have to disrespect you for you to have all this animosity within you. That same person that you disrespected would have showed you at the end of the day what respect looks like up close in person. And I say that respectfully. Because that same way you go outside and your neighbor holds the door open for you, it's thank you or no thank you. You didn't have to catch an attitude. You didn't have to be disrespectful. You didn't have to want to fight somebody at the end of the day. We are all not the same. People turn chaos and confusion all because of the fact that someone ties their shoe differently, when it was never a problem from the beginning. Because of someone's sexual orientation, it's like they're a disease or something. But you pick and choose at the end of the day who you want to bully to project that pain. My content is not for everyone. It's not. And I say this respectfully. Loving yourself is not a crime. They say you're whack, you're corny, you ain't nobody. They said you're whack, you're corny, you ain't nobody. They said you're whack, you're corny, you ain't nobody. Hold on 1 second. Elevate, it was part of God's plan. Never damn you like getting lost in someone's words. When God is really shining a light on you to recognize your smile, that you are beautiful. Here they called you ugly, but you are beautiful. Here they called you ugly, but you are handsome. Here they called you ugly, but you are handsome. You may not be appealing to the eye to certain individuals, but you are appealing to the eye for the people that are for you. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. It's really the thought process for me. My content is not for everyone. It's not. Loving yourself is not a crime. Loving yourself to better yourself. Loving yourself to better yourself. Never dim your light. Loving yourself to better yourself. Never dim your light. You walk by faith, not by sight. They will never understand your path at the end of the day. You ain't have to have malicious intentions for someone to have so much hate. And then the monster at the end of the day to project pain. You understood an even exchange to stay in your lane. You knew everybody was supposed to be part of your journey. But you still knew how to respect your neighbor without projecting pain. My content is not for everyone. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. And I say that respectfully. To the genuine ones with no malicious intentions. Check out the rest of my videos when you get time and day. And I say that respectfully. No instant thought process me. Check me out when you get time. I hope you enjoy my content. I am Nia Jean with love, respect, and I am the original owner of all of my content. And I say that respectfully. Thank you for your time. Always be yourself. You know, even when someone discourages you and say that you're not worthy of choosing you, or someone doesn't see potential within you, don't give up. It's not meant for them to understand. It's not meant for them to relate to why you choose yourself, to understand why God installed a gift within you. And I say that respectfully. And no, you're not wrong when someone disrespects you because of your sexual orientation. And no, you're not wrong for standing up for yourself when you don't have malicious intentions to project negative energy into the universe. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. It's not. And that's okay. Always be yourself. You wasn't in secret competition with nobody, but they put you part of their race. And you still allowed yourself to choose you to love you, regardless of what you've been through. You never thought that you was better than anybody. You never painted that picture at the end of the day. You just understood confidence, something that folks lacked in their life. And you was not the problem. And I say that respectfully. So always be yourself wherever you go, wherever you surround yourself around. Never dim your light. And never get lost in your words because someone didn't know how to treat you right. When your soul ain't for sale, they don't know how to understand at the end of the day how you're willing to overcome those obstacles to choose yourself to better yourself. Because you understood God's plan. You matter, you're worthy. Continue to be patient with your process. My content ain't for everybody. I am Nia Jean with love, respect. To the genuine ones with no malicious intentions, protect your energy, protect you and your family with no malicious intentions, and I say that respectfully. Stay warm, you matter, and you are worthy of choosing you. Regardless to who gave up on you or overlooked you during your journey, don't give up on yourself. Healing, trauma, and pain is not a race or an overnight process. And you are worthy of choosing you. Thank you for your time. Nia Jean with love, respect.